Hello friends! This tutorial shows two ways to highlight text in Microsoft Word. First, we'll look at the basic method to add and remove highlights using the Home tab. Then we'll look at the advanced method to add and remove highlights using the Draw tab. Plus, stick around to the end for the bonus section where we'll look at how to highlight every occurrence of a word or phrase in your entire document. The basic method and the bonus section apply to Word for Microsoft 365 and all of the recent non-subscription versions of the software. The advanced method only applies to Word for Microsoft 365 and the non-subscription versions back to Word 2021. These steps are similar but more limited in Word for Mac. These steps don't apply to Word for the web or Word for mobile. To highlight text using the basic method, first select the text you want to highlight. Then select the Home tab in the ribbon. Next, select the Text Highlight Color menu arrow. From there, choose a color. The selected text should now be highlighted. If you would like to highlight multiple sections, select the Text Highlight Color menu arrow and once again choose a color from the drop-down menu. Now, drag your pointer across any text you want to highlight. To stop highlighting, select the Text Highlight Color menu arrow, and then select Stop Highlighting from the drop-down menu. Alternatively, press the Escape button on your keyboard to stop highlighting. To remove an individual highlight, select that text, and then select the Home tab, followed by the Text Highlight Color menu arrow, and then select No Color from the drop-down menu. To remove all the highlights at once, press Ctrl+A on your keyboard to select the whole document. Next, select the Home tab and the Text Highlight Color menu arrow, and again select No Color from the drop-down menu. The Draw tab lets you highlight text with digital ink. This is especially useful on a touchscreen device or when you're using a stylus. However, you can also use it with a traditional mouse or trackpad. To begin, select the Draw tab, and then select Highlighter in the Drawing Tools group. Now select the Highlighter menu arrow. From there, you can choose a thickness and choose a default color. If you would like to customize your highlight color, select More Colors instead. When the Colors dialog box appears, select the Standard tab to choose from an additional selection of standard colors. Or select the Custom tab to enter a custom RGB, HSL, or hex color code. When you're finished, select the OK button, and then reselect the Highlight menu arrow. If you want your highlights to have perfect edges, select Snap to Text. Don't select this option if you want the highlight to appear hand-drawn. Now, drag your pointer across the text you want to highlight. When you're finished highlighting, press the Escape key on your keyboard to return to your normal pointer. Highlights added with Snap to Text in the Draw tab are removed differently from hand-drawn highlights. To remove Snap to Text highlights, select the text, and then select the Home tab, followed by the Text Highlight Color menu arrow. Then select No Color from the drop-down menu. To remove Snap to Text highlights all at once, press Ctrl+A on your keyboard to select the whole document before selecting the Text Highlight Color menu arrow, and No Color from the drop-down menu. To remove a hand-drawn highlight, first ensure that the highlighter in the Draw tab is no longer active. and then select the highlight. Next, press the Delete key on your keyboard. To remove all hand-drawn highlights at once, select the Home tab, followed by Select in the Editing group, and then choose Selection Pane from the drop-down menu. When the selection pane appears, press the Control key as you select each highlight ink, while being careful not to select other objects, and then press the Delete key on your keyboard. If you would like to highlight every occurrence of a word or phrase, first ensure that you don't have any text selected in the document. Next, select the Home tab, followed by the Text Highlight Color menu arrow, and then choose a color from the drop-down menu. Now select Replace in the Editing group. When the Find and Replace dialog box appears, enter the word or phrase in the Find What text box, and then re-enter the word or phrase in the Replace With text box. With your cursor still in the Replace With text box, select the Format button, followed by Highlight from the drop-down menu, and then select the Replace All button. If an information dialog box appears, select the OK button. Lastly, select the Close button. Every occurrence of the word or phrase should now be highlighted. And as always, remember to save your file to save your changes. All the steps we just performed are listed on my website at erinwritewriting.com, which is linked in the description box below, along with my complete playlist, How to Use Microsoft Word and How to Use Adobe Acrobat. If you found today's tutorial helpful, please leave me a comment with any other writing-related software topics you'd like me to cover in the future. Subscribe to my channel so you don't miss upcoming videos, and of course I would appreciate a big thumbs up. Thank you so much for watching.